Welcome back to Heads and Volleys, weekly catch-up, where we go over all the action, results, and much more. Let's get into it. Right, let's start off with Liverpool Spurs then. 4-3 Liverpool. Once again, third week in a row, starting with Spurs, unfortunately.
Making a habit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Going 3 goals down.
Yeah, embarrassing start. 3 goals in 15 minutes. It's not, wasn't ideal. But
I thought we started really well, and we were cruising, weren't we?
yeah, hit the ground running, mate.
To let you back into it was a bit embarrassing from us, really.
Controversial opinion, we were the better team after half an hour.
Yeah, no, probably. I can't argue with that, to be honest. You made a lot of chances. You hit the post twice, didn't you?
I think we hit the post 3 times, to be fair.
Yeah, I went. There was the red card. There was 2 red card incidents, wasn't there? I'd just like to point out.
Yeah,
one probably was a red, but Skip shouldn't have been on the pitch anyway to get.
I don't know. Do you know what? I've heard people say Skip's was cert and Jota's was more questionable. Where I'm the other way around. Where I think if Skip's foot was a little bit higher, then yeah, it was a red card all day long. But he's just on the top of the ankle. He's got a little nick on the ball. I don't think that's a red card.
I think it's what I think.
Jota's full on stud punched him in the face.
Yeah, stud punched him.
He needed stitches and everything. I remember Mane doing that to Emerson a little while back, and that was a straight red. Everyone was like, hands down.
I think on a keeper, it's different, isn't it?
Nah, it's not.
I think it is.
Skip's he's only 5'8" anyway.
Yeah.
So Jota's probably the same size. So to get his leg that high.
Yeah.
Nah, it's mental. But
so we agree on both red cards, then, yeah. But yeah, no. You could have been unlucky with that, to be fair. But I just want to talk about Richarlison. What a guy! What a hero.
Do you know what? I felt really bad for him because obviously his first goal of the season.
Thought it was hilarious. Literally, finally gets a goal.
At least he laughed it off. To be
obviously,
fair.
Ex-Everton player, so he was loving it.
Yeah, we was getting booed off.
Winding the crowd off, and then
bust out the pigeon.
Literally, how long after? Literally about a minute after.
But that's the argument, though, isn't it? That obviously, if Jota got the red, he doesn't go on to score that. And then, what was it? Klopp embarrassing himself.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to.
Instant karma, pulling a hammy.
I don't know what he's up to.
Why is he celebrating in front of the fourth official?
Yeah, I don't know what he's up for there, to be honest.
Mate.
But yeah, that just made me laugh with Richarlison. That was funny. Did you hear what Gary Neville said on commentary?
No, I didn't.
He said that's the most Spurs thing you'll ever see, or something like that. He's not wrong, is he? Most Spursy thing you'll ever see. Mate. But yeah, all in all, great game, obviously.
It was a good game.
Some really good goals and stuff.
A bit of positivity other than the first half an hour, we were shocking.
Well, yeah, I was going to say to you, I think from that, I
made it look too easy.
I think you've got a win. I think you've got a win coming. I think you're not far. Who you got next?
I can't remember. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, well, to be fair, that was our tough 3 games.
Yeah.
Obviously, Liverpool, United, Newcastle, back to back. It's going to be a challenge for any team. But
if you could start like you've ended both the last 2 games, I think.
But the worrying thing is, a decent team comes and they punish us.
Yeah.
All they got to do is, our defense doesn't wake up for the first 25 minutes. So
yeah, exactly. It's too late. Got to start from the off, otherwise.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
You're in trouble. But yeah.
But yeah, could get punished like we did. Like obviously, if we're better defensively at the start of that game, we don't go 3-0 down. We end up. How many teams can go to Anfield and score 3 goals?
Well, this season.
Quite a lot.
But yeah, no, I get your point. But I saw a thing. It was a stats, and it was like Spurs have conceded more than anyone. I don't know if it was after Christmas or other than Leeds and maybe Everton. It was really bad. I can't remember exactly what
that was.
I think
we've conceded 15 goals this month.
It was just something crazy. It's absolutely mental.
Only beat by Leeds. I think Leeds have beaten their own record.
Yeah.
Of most in a month.
But yeah, I think you can take some positives out of that. I think.
Oh, 100%. Definitely take positives. I took some positives from United's second half, but
yeah.
It was the fact that in the first half, every time they went forward, I was like, we're going to concede. But it's never really been an issue. When the front are ticking, Ryan Mason made a nice little change. He pushed Kulusevski back into a free and left Kane and Son up top.
What was Robbo doing for that goal?
Yeah.
But I thought Son looked back to his normal self, didn't he?
Yes. That means Son and Kane, where Son had that a little bit more space to be able to run in behind, he was making good runs. And we looked 100 times better. And I hope we stick to that sort of formation because Kulusevski, although he was playing in a 3 in midfield, he was still making them deeper runs. So it did work quite well.
Yeah, and then
it let the wing backs have a bit more space. So it worked.
Definitely. I think definitely some positive things. We'll see what happens next. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Right. Let's get on to Brighton Wolves. An absolute thrashing.
Mate, so
6-0 spanking.
I text my mate when the Brighton lineup came out because they made quite a few changes, didn't they?
Well, they didn't start Casado.
No, Casado, McAllister,
and Matona.
So when the Brighton lineup came out and they had Danny Welbeck,
Stop kicking the table.
Sorry, man. Danny Welbeck starting and a few others. I texted my mate saying today's the day. Brighton are not going to win today. Today's the day they drop points.
Oh really?
And how wrong could I be?
Extremely wrong, mate. Absolutely spanked him.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wolves
crazy.
never turned up.
But what's so impressive about that is, Wolves on the beach. But what's so impressive about the win is they did it rotating players.
Yeah.
So it just shows how good their system is.
I feel like each week they've got someone new coming in and absolutely hit the ground running.
Danny Welbeck, like literally looking like a proper striker.
Yeah,
2 goals in
three braces in the game.
He's
Gross's third was unbelievable. Absolute
both
stunner.
goals. Absolute.
I thought both his finishes, to be fair. I mean, Welbeck's as well, his second was really nice.
My mate from a couple of weeks
that
ago.
little chip, I forgot his name. I've got it. Undav.
Oh yeah, Hips. Do you know what? I thought he was absolutely stinking the place out last couple of games, and then he gets his 2 goals. So when he scored, did well. And the lad that we spoke about the other week, gives him an E. Can't remember his name. Paraguayan. He
had a good game though.
A couple of assists. So
here's a little cheeky stat for you.
Go on.
Wolves haven't kept a clean sheet away from home since March 2022.
So the last season.
Yeah, and guess who it was too?
Doesn't surprise me. Probably Liverpool.
Brighton. Funny enough. They've just got spunked 6-0 by him.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Wolves all over the place. Brighton storming on their way. I think they've still got 3 games in hand.
Yeah, is it 3?
I'm sure it is now.
But they're in pole position to get 5th or 6th.
Yeah, I'm getting scared. You know what? Even Brentford's knocking.
I think they might finish above us.
Brentford's knocking on the door now as well.
Yeah, but you will let them get Conference League, surely.
I mean, I think we're going to end up finishing 9th for this, right?
Yeah.
10th if Palace keeps storming. But yeah, let's move on then. Right, let's get into Palace, West Ham then. 4-3 Palace.
Another goal fest.
Yeah, great game for the neutral.
Yeah,
35 goals this weekend.
Yeah,
and only 8 games as well.
Yeah, that's
so
mad.
Not even the 10.
Mad.
Absolute spanking for goals.
Yeah, Palace obviously started really well, didn't they?
Yeah. It was a great game. I think it was 3-2 first half.
Yeah, well, Palace started well, and every time Palace went and scored or did something, West Ham kind of matched them. So fair play.
Yeah.
Stonewall penalty for the winner.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely disgusting decision.
One of the softest penalties I've ever seen.
Awful. Do you think it's one of them where because he's given it, VAR are scared to overrule it?
I don't know. I saw
because they can't look at that and think that's a penalty. Surely.
I seen the footage they're looking back at, and it's completely the wrong angle.
They must look at different angles.
No, but they didn't. They're looking at 2 of the back, and then I think on Match of the Day they showed it from the other side, and it's like, well, why can't they look at that angle?
They've got to have all the information.
It was literally he's stroked his hip.
Yeah,
and he's fallen over. Shocking. Like the VAR, even from their angle they were looking at, it's beyond soft.
So soft.
I mean, I've seen some Salah ones being given that was soft in the past.
steady.
But that
from
was
a Spurs
bad.
fan. Harry Kane does it all the time. He gets away with it because he's English.
He doesn't win that many pens.
Oh, mate,
let's not get into the debate of this.
But yeah, it's very soft. And West Ham were robbed really, but fair play for Palace for playing on and getting the win.
Yeah, I thought Souček had a big game. 2 assists and a goal. I mean, he's been a bit of an average season for him compared to the last couple, but I thought he had a big game, and Ayew as well has been pretty decent last few weeks. I wanted to little
I've never rated him really, but he always just
he's always been that like average like striker. He's really not that good enough for the Prem, but does a job.
He pops up with goals, doesn't he?
But yeah, I mean, since Roy's come in, I mean, they're all sort of performing, but yeah, he's definitely been standout last couple of weeks.
But yeah, so that's them 100% fully safe now. So
yeah,
fair play.
Yeah, 100%. So we'll see if they're on the beach or not. But yeah, I mean, Palace couldn't really defend corners, and West Ham couldn't really create enough in open play. So it was a bit of a mismatched game. But yeah,
good game for the early kick.
Like I said, good one for the neutral. Right, let's get into Bournemouth Leeds then. 4-1 Bournemouth.
Another goal fest.
Well, I mean, Bournemouth are officially safe now.
What a job O'Neill's done. Gary O'Neill, fair play.
Great win for them.
Every single person that you spoke to had them at the start of the season shooing to go down.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the season shooing to go down.
Yeah.
And then to be
even
safe
when we spoke about it a few weeks ago, even when Gary come in, they were sort of feeling dead and buried. But
to be safe with 5-6 games left, what we got left. It's unbelievable achievement and fair play.
Yeah, they've had some great results recently as well.
Yeah, and they had a little blip, didn't they, where they got beat. Who think they got beat 3-0 or something the other way, didn't they? I can't think who it was now.
Yeah.
Can't remember. But anyway, yeah, and just, they could have gone the other way, but they've just
Everyone's having them games, but considering
they've reacted and come back and
they've just done that to a relegation rival.
Yeah, big game.
Smashed them 4-1. I mean, Leeds in real trouble. Mignolet in goal. He's had an absolute shocker.
Yeah, again.
Two of the girls.
He he's one of them. He makes really good saves, but then he just has so.
Yeah, I
many
mean,
howls.
early in the season he was being touted for being
howls.
like picked for a big team.
Really,
No, his name was getting thrown about in the mix, but yeah, he's really been
Might be a
shocking.
confidence thing.
I mean, Leeds' whole defence is a shambles.
Well,
but when you got a keeper behind you, doesn't instill confidence?
yeah,
does
that's
it. Really?
And the thing that's the difference between Everton. Their defence is shambles as well, but at least they've got a decent keeper.
Yeah, I mean, if you look on stats as well, like I think Bournemouth had 7 shots on target, Leeds had 6, but you just look, obviously the 2 mistakes for the keeper, and Bournemouth were just much more clinical. Lerma's goal, absolute screamer as well.
Got a couple, didn't he? Still,
I think it was his first one. An absolute banger. Was it his second? I can't remember now, but both of them were pretty good.
But yeah, they're both good finishers. Arriving late. Billing and Solanke looking good.
I thought Billy was going to score, and I was like, and Solanke scores like buzzing. But
Solanke's goal took that really well.
Yeah, he did.
Just found the
It was a good finish.
Finish in the corner, but yeah.
Leeds in real trouble now. There's talk apparently of sacking the manager, but I think it's a little bit too late.
You can't do that at this stage, can you?
Well, they've got like 5 games left.
You could if you have no confidence in him and you're just going to hope for.
Yeah, but who are you going to get as well?
Manager bounce. Well, just
who's realistically going to come in and be like, yeah, I'll come in and get relegated to the Championship? Because realistically, that's the trajectory.
But no, that's the thing. Actually, I can see why they would do it, because you say they're going to get relegated, and I still think they will go down. I still think they just leak so many goals. They're the third worst team. But if Everton don't start picking up points, Everton are down.
I mean, the way Forest are playing as well at the minute, I think Forest in all right. Like they've been a little bit unlucky last couple of games to not get any points or anything. But yeah, Forest could topple them. Right, let's get on to Newcastle, Southampton then. Newcastle 3-1 winning. Another big win for Newcastle, keeping that gravy train running.
No, yeah, unbelievable.
Coming from behind as well.
Coming from behind, and then it's almost like he's toying with them, mate. He starts either Isaac or Wilson, and then if it's not going his way, he brings the other one on, and then they just link up.
Well, I was going to say, I think he kept Isaac on for a little bit after Wilson was on. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he got the assist, didn't he, for his first?
I think he's got us playing both now. Play Isaac on the left. He looks lively on the left.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He looks lively on the left. You've got to play
even
both.
when Wilson went on the pitch, I was seeing him. He was dropping a little bit deeper and playing passes through, and I was like. He's going to be some player, I reckon, that Isaac.
Oh, yeah, he's quality. I'm not sure how old he is, but I don't think he's that.
I'm pretty sure he's still young.
23-ish. Yeah, he's not 23, 24. I don't think he's old. So, yeah, like, fair play, come back to win. And I feel a bit for Southampton, though. They're kind of doing well in games.
Yeah.
Going ahead, or like the Arsenal game, things like that, and doing well, and they just can't hold on. They just haven't got the players to hold
legs,
on.
have they, really? But
shout out to my boy Lavia, though, for winning the ball for their goal, though.
Yeah.
See that slide tackle on the halfway line, won the ball.
Yeah, it was decent.
They all went to him, didn't they? To like basically, he made that goal.
Yeah, I always find that funny, you know, when there's like someone scores a goal, but then they go celebrate with the other person.
Yeah, because they know how.
Yeah, I know
how big part they had in the goal.
But then I always feel like the goal scorers they're like, well, hang on, I've just scored.
Yeah, but it depends, doesn't it? If it's tapping.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna.
I think
this is what I want to touch on actually, because we missed it, didn't we? It happened the night we were filming our last video. The Isaac dribble against.
Madness.
Who are they playing?
Everton.
And he literally got on the halfway line and literally took on half of the Everton team and then put it across goal for a tap-in from Murphy.
Yeah.
Honestly, unbelievable. Like the feet, the balance was unbelievable.
Absolute techers.
Unbelievable. He's going to be a top player.
Yeah,
if he can fit them both in somewhere, I think they would be even better Newcastle next season.
I mean they're doing well enough.
No, they are, but they could take that next.
Wilson 2 goals takes him up to 15 now.
Yeah, to see he's broke the record for most goals in a.
For Newcastle in the calendar month. Yeah, 8.
So
big Shearer. He's losing all his records recently, isn't he?
The Haaland one won't be far off, will it?
No, exactly. But,
Kane and Haaland, but yeah.
Newcastle basically confirmed top 4 now, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you'd be tough pushed
they're
for
not-
them
no-
to
no
be knocked
ch-
down. I think they would have to lose all their
But
other
when they
games.
went 1-0 down, I thought for like 10 seconds, I was like, oh, hang
bit
on,
of glimmer of
it
hope.
could be on. And then
Yeah.
obviously that was quickly put to bed. And yeah, it's done now. Top 4's done.
Yeah, another tough game for Southampton. I think it's done now. They're sort of
we're
written
saying
in the
every week,
stars,
aren't
isn't
we?
it? Yeah.
Yeah, they're done.
Like you said, they're trying, bless them, but
Yeah.
just ain't got enough in the tank. Let's get on to City Fulham then. 2-1 City.
Yeah, good start for Fulham.
Yeah.
Literally worst possible start.
Yeah.
Pen after about 35 seconds.
Yeah, they made hard work for
But
themselves.
to be fair to them, they could have crumbled going down so early. To come back and equalise, did really well.
Yeah.
I thought they played really well as well in parts. City, just being City really. You always knew they was going to get one more. It's just, whether
Yeah, I
Fulham
think
could come back again.
I think Leno kept Fulham in it, to be fair.
Yeah, they weren't at their fluid best, though, I don't think. They had chances.
No, they made hard work for
But,
it, to be fair, but
so
Fulham only had one shot on target. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
I mean, yeah, they had a few chances towards the end that made it look a bit. Well, they could have taken a few of them, but yeah, one shot on target doesn't really bode
Not
well.
great
I mean,
to-
against obviously the potential champions,
I think there's potential in it.
it's
mate.
not great.
Yeah, but fair play to Fulham. They've had a great season. You forget actually, don't you, that I mean, I do anyway, that they came up last season.
Yeah,
This is their first season.
yeah.
Because I was thinking the other day,
they've had a
'cause
great season.
I heard on the radio, it was like around Christmas, we were thinking, maybe a little bit after, we were thinking it could be the first season it might be ever that all 3 promoted teams have stayed up. And obviously had Bournemouth and Forest, and I couldn't think of the third one. And I was like, Fulham surely came up a couple of years ago, but they did actually come up last
No,
year.
it was last year. Yeah.
Because you almost think of them as because they had such a good season.
Yeah.
You think of them as a established Prem team, don't you?
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what they do next season with second season syndrome, maybe.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, Brentford
affects a
have
lot
done
of
all right
teams.
this
Yeah,
season. So
affects a lot of teams, doesn't it? But yeah, fair play. So
yeah, Alvarez, absolute screamer for his goal. He had a great game.
that's just a joke, aren't they? Like they
Yeah.
have De Bruyne playing, who's unbelievable. Give him a rest, bring Alvarez in, and he's just
Well, they both played, didn't
World
they?
Cup
So.
winner.
Oh, sorry, De
De Bruyne was
Bruyne.
bench,
Sorry,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like World Cup winner Alvarez, quality young player. He
Yeah.
starts for most teams.
I'd say he starts
in
for
the world.
80-90% of fucking teams in the world. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I say.
literally. I think the only ones he probably don't start for are. Well, he probably arguably starts for Arsenal. Probably starts for Arsenal, doesn't he? I'd have him over Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as a strike, yeah,
Doesn't start-
100%.
Doesn't start for Spurs down the middle, but then he played a bit deeper, didn't he? So actually,
you'd-
he probably
I'd play
he'd
him
find
off.
a place.
I'd
in
play him
most
on the
teams.
right, mate. Take Kulusevski off.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, unbelievable young player. And to think he's their second fiddle is just crazy.
Yeah, it's madness.
But fair play. I don't think they paid a ridiculous amount of money for him. So fair play for them.
No, Haaland equaling the 34 goals as well, the Prem record.
Yeah, he's alright, isn't he?
One away from topping it.
He's pretty much beat it because.
Well, you got Shearer and Cole.
Back then they played more games.
Yeah,
didn't
it's
they?
40,
So,
42 games, wasn't it?
So I basically see I hold Salah as the record holder myself because Shearer and Cole played how many extra games?
Someone's above them though
4
as
extra
well.
games?
I think
No.
Salah's fourth.
No, mate. Maybe he's not.
It might be. I've seen Haaland.
They've got 34. Salah's got 32 or 33. Can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, Haaland's beat it. So.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is
What you did. I see.
Cole and York.
York.
Sorry, Cole and
Shearer.
did it over more games, didn't they? Did they play 4 games more?
I think it was a bit more than that. I think it was. Oh yeah. So all in all, it's 42. But I think I can't remember the exact numbers, but I'm sure like Cole played like 40 and Shearer played like 42 or something like every game.
Yeah, but you don't do it per play. You just say how many league games.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, fair play. Haaland's going to smash it. He's going to get what's he got now? 34. He'll get 40.
I mean, he could.
I think he'll get 40.
I don't know if he does, but
he gets
I think he easily gets
What,
36,
6 more
38.
in 5 games.
I mean, yeah, the
doing
record
that.
that he's
He's
saying
doing
at the
that.
minute would tell you that he can.
I bet
But
he does it. Yeah, guy's unbelievable. Alien.
Yeah.
Good pen. He just confident he scores when he steps up.
yeah. Right, let's get into Brentford Forest then. 2-1 Brentford. Unlucky Forest conceding
team I feel for.
a late winner.
Go 1-0 up, look like they're going to do it, and 2 goals in quick succession, and That could have been massive for them. Even get a point there, away to Brentford, a point you're not
I mean,
expecting
you
to
thought
get.
they were going to get it, to be fair.
Yeah,
but
I mean, 3 points would have been huge. A point they would have taken that before play, but
100%.
To lose that late on, I really feel for them.
It's always a kick in the nuts, really.
Yeah,
well, I know firsthand just recently.
Yeah,
but
I've seen enough in the last few weeks to think that they can get a couple of wins, and I think they've got a chance of staying up now.
I think they've still got a tough
It's
run
still
of games,
against them.
but
It's still they're going to have to get some points somewhere that you wouldn't expect, but the way they're playing, I can see them getting something somewhere. But it's going to be interesting. But Brentford, fair play.
Yeah,
solid at home,
Tony.
aren't they? I think they've only lost 2 at home all season.
Yeah.
Tony, what was that? 21st?
20th.
20,
so just broken
20
the 20
league
mark
goals in the Premier League. That's unbelievable.
I mean, it was a good free kick, but Navas probably should have saved it.
Yeah, but you got to let him off one, haven't you?
Well, he made up for it with an absolute belting save, like just after. So
yeah, he's a top keeper.
You can't blame him too much.
But yeah,
that little deflective save, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah,
it was nice. I thought, do you know what, that Danilo for Forest last couple of weeks, he's impressed me a little bit.
Yeah, he's only 21, do you know?
22, I think.
Same thing. Did he not go off injured though?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I was about to say, unfortunately,
so hopefully that's not too bad for that.
Yeah, because he could really be a strong one from going forward.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm just to see. I've just got a sneaky feeling they're going to get a couple of wins. I don't know where, but
maybe
they might still not stay up. It might not be enough. But,
well, yeah, obviously,
I've seen a lot of improvement from them.
Well, we'll cover it more, but in the midweek episode. But Leicester Everton just drew 2-2. So
talk to me about that. I had Leicester in my last man standing, didn't I?
Yeah, shocking, mate. But yeah,
Madison missing a pen. Could be big. Could be big. Could be big. Could be a big point for Everton. Could be a couple of points dropped for Leicester. Interesting. It's hotting up, isn't it?
It is. Like Brentford's still on that chase. They've still got Europe in their eyes.
Yeah, again, a bit like
I think it's pretty exciting, both ends of the table, really.
Definitely. A bit like Fulham, you think that they've been around for years, but this is only their second season, so they've done well.
Yeah, they've
say they're an established
the
Prem team.
hoodoo of the second season.
Yeah, they've beat that, so you'd say they're an established Prem team now, wouldn't you? So
well, I wouldn't go
they've still got to do
far.
longevity,
but
looking at their team, there's no way you think right they're going to go down next season. They could surprise us all, but there's no sane man.
I think they've got enough.
There's no sane man saying right they're going down next season.
Well, they ain't no Burnley.
No one's predicting that.
Burnley.
No one's predicting that.
But then, to be fair, Burnley did a similar thing. They got to Europe, and then 2 seasons later, they're relegated.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
could happen. You never know in football. But
no, of course not.
Right, let's get into United Villa. 1-0 United. United looked good for it.
Yeah, they looked well. Looked well.
Looked well for it.
They looked well. Yeah, they all looked like
good.
they were healthy and
fresh, mate. They had a good dinner the night before.
No,
good sleep.
No, to be fair to them, they made quite a few chances. They probably 1-0 flattened Villa a bit, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, apart from the last section of the game, Villa didn't really do
an awful
second
lot.
half,
didn't they, and played a bit better. But,
they definitely had a much better
first
second half.
Man United dominated and fully deserved the win.
Yeah,
Villa, first time they haven't won.
They've had a few bad results, haven't they?
Yeah, they don't have many. I think they drew a couple of weeks ago to Brentford, didn't they? But they beat Fulham in between. So you can't expect to win every game. Champions League's obviously beyond them now, which is beyond everyone that's not in it.
Yeah, no, I think Champions League's done. I think it's more the second stage of
still
Europe
in the hunt for Europa
play.
League. Could end up finishing above Liverpool or Spurs. By Brighton if they carry on.
I mean, it's Brighton, Liverpool, and Villa. I think, and if I'm honest, I think Villa's the one that doesn't get it.
Yeah, I tend to agree, but you never know.
I think they get Europa Conference League between Spurs, Villa, and Brentford. I think
Europe for them would be great.
I think they'd be buzzing off it, mate. And I say well deserved. They had a bit of a crap season, but apart from since Emery's been in, but most other teams have as well. So.
Oh yeah, they've been unbelievable since they came in. Unbelievable. You think where they were under Gerrard, they were like flirting with the relegation zone.
Shocking, yeah. They were in discussion.
They were down there.
They were down there, knocking about.
So yeah, complete turnaround and literally like 2 different seasons for them.
It's weird that this season feels so long. I think because of the World Cup being in the middle.
Yeah, 100% it does.
I was looking at that clip of Conte and Tuchel fighting. Tuchel. You know Tuchel.
Tuchel.
Yeah. However you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, fair.
I have to put you up. Them fighting in it. All right, do you want me to uncut the? This season's crazy.
Yeah.
And they obviously both
Was
of them
that
have
actually
been
this
sacked.
season?
Yeah.
That's mental. That does feel
Mental,
like
mate.
years ago.
It literally feels about 2 seasons ago.
That's
but
crazy,
yeah, it's been a long season. So yeah, the tale of two stories really with Villa and a few other teams.
Yeah, it was always going to happen.
I mean Liverpool as well. To be fair,
Yeah, it was, well,
I think the first half you were knocking around with
well,
Chelsea,
yeah, I
mate,
forget how
and now you're
shockingly
knocking
well.
on. Well, you're knocking
Yeah.
on Europa League door. So right, let's get on to our players of the week, the 3 of the week.
3 of the week. I came prepared this time.
Hope so, mate. Because last week you only turned up with 1, so it was embarrassing.
Shall I start then?
Yeah, go on and knock us off.
Big Callum Wilson.
Okay.
What a guy.
Not one of mine, so that's good.
Oh, you're not Callum Wilson?
I didn't.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
didn't.
Yeah. What's he done? Most goals in a calendar month
done?
for Newcastle.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
8 goals is crazy. What's mad about that is he's not been starting all those games.
Nah.
He's rotated with Isaac, especially in the midweek games, hasn't he?
Well,
Tends to play Isaac midweek and Wilson at the weekend.
We saw the goal when he come off against Spurs.
Yeah.
Barely even celebrated it.
Well, he could have scored. He could have scored 3.
Thought he could have got 4.
Did he hit the bar?
Hit the bar twice
hit
in
the
the
bar
same
twice.
shot.
Yeah. So yeah, unbelievable. What season he's having? I don't know how many he's got now. Did you say earlier? Has he got
15.
15. But for in a player that's in and
mad.
out.
If he's got 15 and he's got 8 in the calendar
Yeah,
month.
that's crazy. But he has had a couple of injuries, hasn't he?
Yeah, true.
But yeah, absolutely massive for Newcastle. Yeah, quality player.
Ideal situation having 2 class 2 top strikers.
It's good for England as well. I know, obviously, if Kane's fit, he plays. But if something, touch wood, did
Well,
happen
you
to
think
Kane,
about it.
you've got Tony, Wilson, and Watkins all banging on the door. So it's great for England, really, isn't it? To have the backup options, because we haven't for a while had a backup option really that kind of can. You still don't know what they're going to do in international football, but at least you've got the options there that you're confident.
Yeah, now you play with
one
one striker through the middle and then wingers. It's a bit different than it from back in the day, but
I'm sure. Yeah, obviously Kane's first choice, but you never know what's going to happen.
No, it's a big. To be fair, I put him on the thumbnail, so he was in the contention for one of the players of the week for me. But I thought you're probably going to come with him because you're always scraping the barrel. So
yeah, no, interested to see what you come up with now. Then.
I mean, I'm not going to kick off with this one. He is at the top of my list, but I'm going to start probably putting him at the bottom because I don't feel like he deserves the one spot. Number 1 spot I'm going to give to Big Danny Welbeck.
Danny Wells.
I thought he had a great game, to be fair.
I did shortlist
at the heart of everything, that Brighton were doing well. We got 2 good finishes and a cheeky assist.
Yeah, well, the thing is with Welbeck, he's obviously had a lot of injuries. His career has kind of ruined his potential, but he's went to Brighton and he didn't. Really
a lot of people sort of snubbed it a bit. It was like, Welbeck's at Brighton.
But actually, he's this season he's been playing really well.
Yeah.
He's been in and out a little bit.
I was about to say he's a bit in and out.
A bit like the Wilson and Isaac situation, in and out a bit. But when he's called upon, he delivers.
Yeah, he
goods.
does deliver.
And, just shows that Brighton system is obviously they've just got the right formula there, haven't they? Because whoever they put in is just delivering the goods. So
yeah, definitely works.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, Wilson. Welbeck plus.
Yeah. Right, go on and give me a second.
My second one is another Brighton player, Pascal Gross.
Okay, I was knocking about. He was
so
up
2 great goals. The second one especially.
Absolute
the way he set
Swiss.
up, was it on was half volley
It was
or
coming
volley?
across.
He knocked it up.
I think it was a full volley.
Volley, yeah, great finish. Yeah, really, really well. I know. I don't think they paid a lot for him a few years ago. It was peanuts, I think. And
I mean, he's been good. He's been consistently good for them. To be fair, I think he's a bit in and out.
A couple ago when he was scoring quite a lot.
I'm sure he was their top goal scorer at one point.
Yeah, he's been playing a bit deeper. Parts of this season.
Just back here.
Parts of this season, but yeah, no, 2 quality goals, and he was massive, and that win for them.
Yeah. Good shout, mate. Like I said, I was knocking between him and Welbeck. Yeah, I like it, mate.
I've even got a third if you fancy it. Go on, what's your second one?
Well, my second one is Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Yeah, I thought he had a big game.
Yeah,
he was in amongst it.
Top quality young player.
Big finish. Got the assist as well.
Yeah.
Or did he? No, he won the penalty, didn't he?
Yeah,
he won the penalty. So technically, yeah, you get the
fantasy,
assist.
but you don't get. Yeah, no, but quality young player.
But considering he's in and out, doesn't really play a lot. To come in and have a top performance, thought it well worth the pick.
Definitely, yeah.
Go on then, touch me on your third.
My third one.
First week he's going to have his third ready.
I thought
it's written down.
I think it might have been Welbeck.
Oh God!
I think it might have been
all
Welbeck.
excited.
No, it's not Welbeck.
Who is it?
It's a player, another Brighton striker. Undav. I thought was awful when he was stinking the place out. He was missing some chances a lot because he's been in the team for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I think the last game or the one before, he's missing a few chances. And I thought it was a semi-final against United. and he
yeah.
missed a few chances, and I thought, I don't think he's up to it. But yeah, took both goals well. So fair play.
Yeah, especially his second. That was
another option for Brighton. You think all these goals they're scoring, and then they've still got McAllister, Matoma to come back in. I mean, Ferguson to come back in.
We spoke about before. Trossard leaving, like really, it's a non-starter for him.
Got a better squad than the Spurs.
Yeah. I mean, we took arguably their best player last season. He's done nothing. I mean, he's been injured, but
again, it just shows that
just
a player like that.
him.
It'd be really interesting in the summer because I think a player like Casado, who I think is massive for them.
Yeah,
I think he's.
That's the only thing I see him. I still think players get tempted away.
Yeah,
they're in that position.
Oh no, Brighton are selling
the wage.
Brighton are selling team. That's not going to change anytime soon. But Casado, I think, will go to a big club in the summer. I hope it's Liverpool. Probably won't be. But it'd be interesting to see how they deal with losing players like that. McAllister's also rumoured to go.
Yeah, I think McAllister's going to leave.
But
then you show him they didn't need him.
Yeah, it's a one-off game, isn't it?
I know. But I like Matoma, mate. I'd have him. But yeah, all day long, especially to replace Son if Son's getting.
Yeah,
he's aging a bit. But
their recruitment is spot on. So fair play.
Yeah. Right.
Prediction.
No, hang on. It's my third. I haven't got my third.
I have no idea who.
Big Souček.
Souček, yeah.
For West Ham. Okay. I mean, like I said earlier, he hasn't had the best of seasons. But
did he get one or two?
He got one, but he got 2 assists. He got both the knock-ons.
Yeah, nice.
I thought, to be fair, he did have his pocket picked for their.
I was going to say
goal.
He was a bit slow for one of the goals. Yeah.
I think he should have never received the ball in the first place. But
no, yeah.
I'd get a little shout out to him. I thought big game, well in. So like I said, he hasn't had the greatest of seasons. Thought I deserved it. So
fair play,
give it to the big man.
No, he was good.
Let's get into the predictions then. Let's go over the 4 from last week. Little touch on. So we started off with Palace, West Ham. I went for the 2-2 draw. You went for the 1-1 draw.
Trust me.
Yeah.
So we're both wrong.
Yeah, both wrong on that. Then we had Bournemouth Leeds. I went for a 2-1 Bournemouth.
I think I went 4-1
And then you went for a 2-1 Bournemouth.
Okay,
and it was 4-1 Bournemouth, so both correct result.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we had United Villa. I went for a 1-1. You also went for a 1-1, but then because you saw that I had a 1-1, you were like, I'm going to change it to 2-1.
I don't remember it like that. I had a eureka moment and went for the 1-0. Sorry, for the 2-1, but I get the points, don't I?
And I specifically said, watch, you'll end up getting that right. Because you keep changing.
Do you want me to choose first this week?
We can do, mate. Because something needs to change.
Stop your tears.
Because this is embarrassing. And then we went Liverpool Spurs. We both went 3-1.
I said, who was my goal scorer?
You had Gakpo.
No. Who was my goal scorer? It was Diaz.
Oh, it was Diaz.
Big shout.
I had Gakpo,
right,
but he didn't get the score right, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no,
but he still won this week, so 3-0 to the Ginge.
3-0. This is getting embarrassing.
He's running away with it. I need to pull my finger out.
You do, mate. More research needed, I think.
But yeah, let's get on to this week's ones then. So starting out, we've got... I'm going to have to write yours down again. Starting out, we've got Bournemouth, Chelsea. I've gone for a 1-1.
I have gone... Let me see what I put and see if I agree with it. I've gone for...
Ooh, what have you gone for?
I was going to go... I'm going to go... I'm going to go Bournemouth 2-1.
2-1 Bournemouth.
I think Bournemouth might be on the beach. Chelsea might nick a draw, but I'm going to stick with 2-1. Let's do it.
All right. I've spelled that wrong. I'll change that in a bit. Then we've got Newcastle, Arsenal. I've gone for a 2-1 Newcastle.
Of course you have, so have I. But it's fine. We'll just do a goal scorer. I'll have Wilson.
I'll have Isaac.
There we go. Nice. Which one will start, I wonder? Will he finally start both?
Hang on then. I'll write that down a bit. And then we've got West Ham United, as in Man United, because that's confusing. And I've gone 2-1 to Man United.
You've gone 2-1 United, have you?
I have.
I'm going to go 1-1 then.
See, this is it. This is the thing. You know, 1-1 then. What you bloody get it?
I was going to go 2-1.
Come on, United.
I saw your notes earlier.
That's fine.
I saw your notes earlier.
Why look at my notes, bro?
I thought you'd gone 2-1 West Ham. Oh, that's interesting.
Right, you've gone 1-1. Okay, so then we've got Brighton, Everton. I've gone 3-1 Brighton. Let me guess. 3-1 Brighton.
Let me just show you.
Brilliant.
I'm not lying. All right.
So
I will go with... Who's going to start?
You can go 3-1 Brighton. You're going 3-1, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-1. I'm just trying to think who I want goal scorer. I'm going to go Matoma. Get a start.
That's annoying because I was going to go Matoma.
If you want to go Matoma, I'll go my boy Undav. Probably won't start.
Nah.
I'm sticking to Matoma.
I'll go Big Welbeck then.
Big Welbs. your player of the week, one of your
Yeah.
3 of the week.
So, right. Lock them in. Right, guys, remember to spank that subscribe button and tickle that notification bell to stay up to date. They're not.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and
make sure you tune in to next week where we're going to obviously continue, and then we'll have a few individual videos sprinkled in the mix.
Have a little go in the comments and let us know who you think's going to win the predictions this week. Is Brooksy going to pull back some
Am I
dignity?
going to get my first win on the board?
Or is he going to embarrass himself again?
I'm going to go for the first win on the board.
We may see.
Yeah, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Safe. Bye.